Several key things that are going to be happening here. I'll point them out. The first one is the elbow in his neck, and this provides really a base, okay, an anchor to provide it in here, okay. If I just try to put my arm anywhere, I want to have this elbow in here tight, okay. Another really important thing is I want to control his wrist and control his elbow, and by doing so, control the shoulder, okay, because this is an elbow lock and very much a shoulder lock as well. Okay, so you're going to be placing pressure on both the elbow and shoulder. Technically, it's an elbow lock, but you'll feel it in your shoulder as well, guys. Okay, so we're putting this elbow here, and I'm grabbing his wrist. And the other key feature is when I grab his wrist, I like to get his wrist here. I like to hook it, okay, because that way I've got a good control of it. Now, some guys will grab this way, that's fine, but if he's got a slick arm in a no-gi situation, I might lose it too quick. So if I meat hook it like this, or actually hook it like this, with my thumb and fingers like that, I can catch it better. Okay, I'm just going to grab it right there at that point. See that? Okay, if you had a gi on, I'd be grabbing that. But there we've got that. Okay, here and here. Okay, now what I'm going to do with this hand, I'm going to slide it under, and when I do, I slide under and I grab my own wrist. So you see kind of a figure four situation here. Does everybody see that? Okay. Now this is the basic configuration. Now you can either grab your wrist like this, or you can meat hook it like this. I didn't do this because I can lever up better, okay? That just works for me. Work what's best for you. Okay, so here, slide in here, catch it. Okay, now, you can keep, a lot of people teach it where they keep the wrist on the mat. I like to lift it up slightly. And see, it's always starting to hurt it by doing that, okay? So, you know, you can do that, it works if you keep the wrist on the mat. But I like to lift it up, and as I do, I like to pull it in. Here's another key feature, I like to pull in on his wrist. Don't just leave it there. When I'm doing this, I like to crank it inward. See how I'm pulling in? And I'm driving my elbow into his head, into his neck, and I'm cranking up like this. So we're applying pressure here at this joint, we're applying a lot of pressure here at this joint.